I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning, Westbrook High School. Today is a Monday, September 29th, and it is an A-Day. Today, for Hispanic Heritage Month, Antonia Novello was the first female and the first Hispanic to serve as U.S. Surgeon General. Happy birthday to Evie Poi and Miss Hoppus.
Lunch today is a grilled cheese sandwich on a bun, sweet potato fries, and the alternate is barbecue chicken and cheese melt.
For sports, our fall athletes have been working hard, and we want to remind you about some upcoming special games this season. Boys soccer will play their officials appreciation game today, their pink game on October 1st, and their senior game on October 4th. Girls soccer will hold their pink game on October 2nd. Come out and support your classmates, show your school spirit, and cheer on the Knights. Girls soccer is tomorrow at Cromwell at 6 p.m. Boys soccer versus Cromwell at 4 p.m. Field hockey tomorrow at Valley, varsity at 4 and JV at 5:15. And MSW football Friday night at Cromwell versus Cromwell, Portland at 6 p.m.
There is a fun project happening in the art room for Veterans Day. If you love working with clay and glazing ceramic pieces, we would love to have you help with this project. Please see Ms. Hurahan or come to the next meeting today at 2:30 in the art room.
There is a robotics meeting after school in the robotics lab today.
Hey artists and students with poster making skills, the Westbrook Council of Beaches needs your help with poster making for upcoming food drives. Can you give up a study hall to make posters? See Ms. Carson to sign up for this community service opportunity.
Seniors, representatives from colleges and universities are coming. Visits are scheduled starting today through the second week of December. You could sign up for these half-hour sessions through Naviance. See Ms. Curick and Ms. Anderson with any questions. Tomorrow, Manhattanville University at 11 a.m., Wednesday, October 1st, Connecticut College at 9:30 a.m., Endicott College at 11 a.m., and University of New Hampshire main campus at 1 p.m. Thursday, October 2nd is I don't even know. What is it? Salve Regina University at 11 a.m., Merrimack College at 1 p.m., and Friday, October 3rd is University of Massachusetts Boston at 1 p.m.
Mark your calendars. Our annual homecoming dance with Old Saybrook High School is on Friday, October 17th from 7 to 10 p.m. on OSHS. Tickets will be $20 and go on sale October 1st. Please see Ms. Gallagher with any questions in the meantime.
And now a message from our health office.
I've always thought if we could somehow just see the germs around us, everyone would be a lot more careful and we'd get sick way less. Unfortunately, that's still not possible, so I did the next best thing by running a day-long experiment in this third grade classroom. I found this powder called Glow Germ, and just like real germs, when it's on your hands, you can't see it. But unlike real germs, if you turn a black light on, it becomes visible. But it transfers to things you've touched, so it provides a really good way to visualize exactly how germs spread. So before the kids arrived, as a control, I went around and noted any pre-existing spots in the room that fluoresced under the black light, and then it was go time. The kids, of course, had no idea what we were doing and that the teacher had been secretly infected with the glowing powder. So she randomly shook the hands of 3 kids, but didn't touch any of the rest. And so with that, they just went about their normal day. At break, I did choose one random student, and he agreed to letting me put some of the powder on his hands too. And then 2 hours later at lunchtime, I checked the results. Remember, everything you see here started with just the teacher and 1 student having a little of that powder on their hands. And because my flashlight can only illuminate 1 spot at a time, I used Photoshop to better visualize our observations of where germs were left behind, including on the other kids.
Uh-oh, we're pretty hot over here. Oh, right here.
and they were actually pretty diligent about washing their hands. This was the desk of the kid that was infected, and what's crazy is that germs could live on a hard surface like this for up to 9 days. And so you can see how important it is to disinfect the things a sick person regularly touches. For example, this was the phone of the teacher in the experiment. Even if you wash your hands really often, if you immediately pull out your phone, a lot of those germs just go right back on your hands. Think about when the last time was that you cleaned your phone. My friend Joanne at the Wall Street Journal recently demonstrated you can clean your phone with an antibacterial wipe every day for at least a year, and it doesn't affect the oleophobic coating at all. And this hopefully gives you a better mental model of why it's really important to wash your hands or use hand sanitizer after being at places like this, or this, or this, or this. Cleaning commonly touched surfaces is important because even if a virus is spread through airborne transmission, those tiny droplets don't stay in the air for long. Then they land on surfaces waiting to be touched by our hands. Which raises an important point. The ultimate defense against catching a virus is just don't touch your face. Your eyes, nose, and mouth are like the single weak spot on the Death Star when it comes to viruses. That's the only way they can get in to infect you. But as you can see here, not touching your face is easier said than done.